So Silas, you've been journeying for some time to finally get to the port city of Regalia. As you walk through its streets, you see quite a lot of marketplaces along the sides. Not even going through the main marketplace, there's just people selling different wares all over. As you go through, you can see some pretty shady dealings in alleyways, and nobody seems too wary of guards coming in there, because you go over to the next alleyway and there's just somebody else. You eventually find your way towards the Mongoose Inn, unless there was something else you wanted to do.
No, I'm pretty on task.
Alright. You walk towards the inn, and it's a decently sized establishment. It's well kept, at the very least.
Lots of wasted floor space.
And that's where your character comes in at.
I look around for any, carvings of the symbol.
You look around and you don't see any particular... Actually, give me a perception check.
Hard to see in my mask.
Yeah, the fact that you went with black-colored lenses did not help you.
They're rose-colored. Just kidding.
But yes, you don't really see any of those symbols.
Alright, he goes to sit alone and makes, kind of a visual point of drinking from his hip flask instead of their proprietary brew.
Excuse me, so... Are you gonna buy something?
I might. Depends on if who I'm looking for gets here.
Kinda just grumbles. Alright. Up next we're going to have... Alton. Alton, you...
Yeah, wait, I can wait until everybody else is done.
Okay.
And, somebody's getting... Wait. A loud rumble. Am I the only person hearing that?
I ink the symbol on the parchment and lay it in front of me.
Alright. If you want to draw that on the table, feel free to. And then next down on the list is... Oscindius. How do you say that name?
Aussie. Just Aussie.
Aussie. Aussie.
I was being pretentious.
Aussie, what would you be doing?
Wrestling that guy, I?
What?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Effectively, what we talked about for your backstory has recently happened. You, made your way to the Mongoose Inn, unless there's something else in the city that you'd like to take care of.
No, I'll just walk in, the note in hand, but folded. Scan the room.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, I'm good at these.
Hmm.
It was a joke.
How obvious did you make that, Cyrus?
It's just, inked on a piece of parchment in front of me. It's basically like a napkin doodle.
Looking around, you see, well, a hooded person over here that looks a little bit shady. You also see a guy that's dressed in rather trying to think of the correct word. Ostentatious, flashy, whatever it's called. Clothing right there. He seems to trying to school with this one woman, and she does not really seem to be interested other than the fact of she keeps eyeing his coin pouch every now and then. Over here you see two goats casually drinking water.
But no sign of the symbol then?
You don't see the symbol, but you do see somebody in the back wearing a... what might it be a bird mask?
Okay. I'm going to decide to sit over in this corner and observe the crowd to see if maybe one of my students walks in.
Alright.
And watch the bird.
Well, that's a Plague Master's mask, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but most people wouldn't recognize that on sight.
Oh, okay.
Thanks to the wonderfulness of clerics, there hasn't been any major plagues. Alright. And then we got Odin. Odin. Again, what we talked about in your backstory has just happened. You've come into the city of Regalia. Would you like to do anything, or go straight to the inn?
Who was it?
Oh, he's not here yet. He's the one that's military. Alright. Edward Harrington.
Yes.
You find yourself walking around the city of Regalia. The thought of making your way towards the Mongoose Inn is in your mind. Do you wish to go to anywhere else, or...?
I am unfamiliar with this place, so I'm going straight to the destination.
Alright, you walk through. The occasional vendor yells towards you to try to get your attention to buy your wares. Person that's moving around the camera, please stop.
Oh, that's the camera? I was like, what the heck is that?
That is just something that makes it to where players that aren't in an area at the moment that has dynamic lighting can see. So, everyone that's not currently in the room uses that for vision.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what the heck?
I just kind of... That's just kind of like... little thing.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Alright. So... you completely ignore the vendors and you make your way. One moment. You do notice as you are closing in on the Mongoose Inn, a small child goes to bump into you, and rather obviously has his hand going towards your coin pouch.
I'm going to grab his hand.
Right, you just grab his hand. He looks at you in the eyes. He looks like he could be no older than 6.
I give him 1 gold coin and tell him, like, you know, next time you could have just asked.
He nods and wordlessly runs off into an alleyway.
Looks like I need to watch my background here.
And you make your way into the Mongoose Inn.
I'm going to go to the bartender. Excuse me, sir.
Hey, what can I do for you?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Nepest Kishin. Do you know of him?
Silas, the name draws your attention, even though it's probably mispronounced. Because fantasy names.
Oh no, I did a thing.
No. Am I supposed to know this name?
I don't know. I was just wondering if perhaps you've heard of the name. I suppose you haven't.
Would you like to buy a drink? I've just had...
Tell him no, he'll like it. And Silas actually says that, trying to get his attention.
I don't suppose you're Nepest?
No, but I work for him. And I, waggle the parchment with the symbol on it.
Do I recognize the symbol on it?
Are you one of the ones I sent the symbol to? I have not put names, Discord names, and voices together yet, so cut me a little slack on that. Well, you one of the ones I sent that symbol to?
I have not received a symbol, no.
Okay, then no, you haven't.
Do
You could
I
put-
see the symbol from across the way?
Yes.
I will get up with my newly attended glass of wine and sit across from Bird.
Where did you get that wine? Why does
I
nobody
brought
buy
it-
anything anymore?
You should serve wine then.
I have
besides
wine, god damn it.
I ordered wine. You brought it to me, and I gave you X amount of gold.
I feel like I'm going to need some wine. How much for some wine?
Just plain wine? Don't want to go with any of the fancy brew?
Stop upselling.
Normally I would, but right now I just need something.
Oh, here's some blood wine. 5 copper.
Yeah, that'll do the trick, and I give him the 5 copper.
That's cheap wine.
It's like... basically the... it's like piss pool quality wine, but it's still able to be called wine barely.
It's super watered down.
Hardly fermented.
Yeah, it's basically like grape juice, except slightly alcoholic.
Grape juice is gross.
I will
love grape
slide my note over to Bird. So are you the one that dropped this, then?
Silas, you see,
Sorry.
as he slides across the note, it has the symbol on it.
I'm looking for this, yes.
But not for me, then.
Well, I've been told to associate this symbol with people I need.
And who's he?
I shrug. He knows my employer, I guess.
I was told that I was going to meet him here.
Brilliant. Well, I'm Aussie.
Edward Harrington, a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
As it should be.
And I'm cadaverific.
Cadaverific. The pleasure is mine.
You can't see him roll his eyes through his mask.
The face on that Aussie holds is very disingenuine.
I can
Well then.
I'm going to love this group.
I suppose we're still waiting.
So, this Kashin, what is his occupation exactly?
He's a scholar.
Oh,
Researcher, then.
Of sorts, yes, although we're kind of researching for him.
Alright, that does seem to fit the description.
You two got descriptions, then?
I assume I would know what my colleague looks like.
He... One second. I got a token for him right here, and I'll let you see him. As soon as I find it. Continue on until I got this.
I regale Aussie with my poignant description of
Why is that just that?
guy.
Why did it do this? Well, 21 had 3.
I must say he looks quite generic and is missing a neck, and that concerns me.
It's quite fine.
Did you
Just
drag it
racist.
down?
Is he going through a blue period?
Did you drag it from your thingy?
So you've never actually really seen his face. This is the most that you really got of him. From what you can tell, he's human, but he almost always has his face covered like this.
Okay, so like I scratch some of the like plague mask, and it's like I don't really do faces.
Well then, do you do voices?
No, what do you take me for? Some sort of performer? And then he like moves his mask. So I
As
can
you say,
see.
performer, Alton, what are you doing on this fine day?
I will walk, I got nowhere else to go, so I will walk towards the inn that I'm headed towards, I assume, and I will chat with my friend, my companion, and just walk into the inn and sit over, here with my friend.
One second, as I make your friend not massive.
Not massive would be nice. Although, to be honest, what the fuck? What's up with the little symbol?
The bubble? That's the camera. No.
No, beside me. Who the fuck is that? That's not my friend.
Oh. One second. Oh, no, Here we go.
What's that?
Log chicken.
What in the blazes is that?
So... I do want you to... kind of want to go around real quick, because I figured I'd do this at the beginning. Could everyone briefly describe yourself, starting with Silas?
His clothes are pretty much a patchwork. Just broad leather, stitching of leather plates together. He's got a broad hat and a plague mask, complete with goggles, apparently.
Alright, and Edward Harrington.
He wears a robe made of what looks to be finely made materials. Definitely appears to be well off than most. He also has with him a walking stick.
Cool.
Aussie.
Aussie has a fitted black and white outfit that is slightly flowing in the wind, and a wand and book attached to his hip.
And then Alton, describe yourself and your friend.
Half-elf, by the way.
Oh, cool. Alton is a halfling, about 3'1", brown hair, kind of tan skin, very lively, talking to his friend right now, especially. His friend is about the same height, made of wood, no face really, except for a few dots, nods. He does nod whenever I speak to him, but does not respond. And that's pretty much it for now.
Are you also seeing the wooden chicken?
He's not a chicken, he's a log. And
Are you also seeing the log man?
I must admit, I've never seen something like that before.
he's also 3'1" as well, by the way. I don't know if I said that.
He's about the same size as the halfling.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I thought this wine had gone off.
Do I see them like looking over and
Are you guys trying to be like casual about it, or are you just like plainly looking at this log man?
No, I'm definitely beak nosing that thing.
So for the sake of this, all three of them are just kind of like turned to you. Two of them have some glasses of wine. One of them's just kind of calmly sipping it.
Alright, and I have 60 feet to work with, right?
Yep.
And casting spells on each other already.
So I can see them all staring at me, and I wave to them, and I have Seth just get up and walk over. And, just walk over to each of them and look them up and down and not say a word and come over here. And then look him up and down and just start walking back towards me.
So this little wooden creature just walks up to each of you, calmly and slowly looks you up head to toe, and just moves on to the next one.
I think pint size is measuring us up.
Oh
I don't
my
know.
goodness.
I'm not sure if you're educated this much, but wood has a habit of burning.
You think?
I chuck my wine.
So does flesh if you try hard enough. He tips the flask up to his face.
That's true. And I just have Seth sit back down beside me, and I continue having a little bit of a chat with him, and ignore everybody else until they talk to me directly.
I don't like the chicken.
Speaking of flammability, he goes to the bartender.
Oh, gotta order something?
Yes, do you have anything real? Like, I'm talking spirits, like Dwarven Shine, anything good?
Dwarven Shine.
Well, do you want some Dwarven Piss or do you want some Dwarven Ale?
I
Those are
want
both legitimate alcohol names, by the way. I want to point this out.
What's dwarf piss like?
So the strong stuff. Not quite as strong as the Dwarven Ale, but stronger than most kinds of alcohol.
So, are you saying it's a spirit?
It will raise your spirits. Make you have a good time.
Or drown them.
Or drown them, he points over towards you.
I slide over my flask.
Alright. Dwarven Piss costs 5 gold.
Jesus.
Alright.
Also, those of you that are drinking on your wine, please roll me Constitution saves.
Well, I didn't want to buy the 5 copper wine. I wanted better wine.
Wait, me? Like, did you say anyone who drank wine roll Constitution?
Yeah, if you like drinking on your wine, just roll Constitution.
So is that 5 gold just for the flask?
Yeah, he'll fill up your flask. That's, like, you have a decent-sized flask. It's like, it's a good amount.
Alright.
5 copper, this stuff's strong.
And you
You're
get
supposed to sip
to
it.
encounter my whole, new alcohol system. So,
Great.
as you're drinking on it, and as you kind of just like, as you're watching this wooden man, you kind of just like took a big sip. It's just like, oh, I hit you. And you're a little bit tipsy. What is your constitution mod?
0.
Alright, you are poisoned for the next 6 hours.
Poisoned.
Poisoned.
That's just the
The DC for this, by the way, is 6.
I mean,
Is that just a disadvantage on check?
Hey, piss wine. It's like
Exactly, it probably has something bad in it.
Perhaps you should have spent more than 5 copper.
What time of day is it?
It's about
Breakfast time.
8 a.m.
It's in the morning. You're day drinking.
Yeah.
I do want to
Want
say
my character-
that I have made 6 levels of alcoholism.
Nice.
And poison for 6 hours minus 1 hour per comrade is the first one.
I
You
am
want
never
me to-
drinking here again.
Sure.
And I don't want to continue drinking this. I put my glass of wine back on the table and I do not touch it.
I just lay my head down in my arms.
Hey, Klaus.
Yes.
Do you want my character to make an appearance, or should I wait?
Who was talking just then?
But Alex.
Yeah.
Riker?
And as they are going on about their alcoholism,
Appearance.
again, you are walking down the city. Do you wish to go, do anything, or
Well,
just go directly to... Oh, I need to...
the thought is it's morning, right? So wouldn't I be waking up at the tavern?
Yes. Just count off a little bit of money for your room. I did not link your token up with your character sheet in 1 second.
Just go ahead and drop a gold. That's fine, because I've probably been here for a few days, right? Like I've been here,
Yeah,
A
you
little
would have been here for just a little bit. So
and maybe I have a
while.
room for another night or something.
Alright,
So I'll
that-
drop a gold off.
That links up. Do you want a fancy room or do you want a normal room?
Just a normal one.
Alright. You
Whoa.
put a little.
How much are rooms normally?
They typically cost maybe a silver a night.
Silver is 1/10 of a gold, right?
Yep.
Gold. Like it said, hey, I'll spend here a week here or something like that, like a few days ago.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, I'd probably be. Are the characters in? Or like, wait. Oh, okay, the camera is in the in my room, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Can I roll a Constitution save as well? Because I was probably drinking the night before, and I want to see how.
I also want to be poisoned.
What
I'm just,
quality
you
of
know.
alcohol do you want?
We got problems here.
I probably drank like
Okay, so I actually
stuff, but
hold
not
up.
too bad.
I'll let you know the full list that they got you. They have typical ale, Twilight whiskey, blood wine, Misa, Dwarven piss, and Dwarven ale.
How much is the Twilight whiskey?
That's 8 copper each.
Okay, so I probably drank enough that it's like half a gold. Like it was through the day yesterday because I didn't do much during the day. So let me make that con save. First roll for me. I want to see how this goes.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. Okay. So I
You
I
had a
don't stumble
fun
at
you had a fun day yesterday, and it did not bug you at all in the morning.
anybody right?
I'm so angry. Why do I always get the worst rolls in my first one? Last campaign, I rolled 3 not once in a row.
So which
Cool.
way is actually the exit? Okay. So this is just okay. I got you. Okay. So I would probably just walk downstairs and then get ready for breakfast or whatever. Can I actually? Oh, I can't drag my token
No,
over there.
give me just a second. I'll drag you over. Oh, that's the measure tool. There we go.
And I think the first thing that everybody sees, because they can, really actually take a look at me. I don't know if anybody does, but is kind of a how would you describe his skin? Like he's very gorgeous. He looks very gorgeous. Okay, like to almost anybody. And He's got skin that is fair, like pretty light, but he's obviously been in the sun a lot. He has like blonde hair, but it's like dirty blonde, and he's cropped hair, so it's pretty short, but it's not too short. And his eyes are very bright blue, like probably the brightest blue you've ever seen. Okay. And he's average size, average height, average weight, and he just kind of walks down the stairs, walks directly towards the bar, and pretty much asks for breakfast. You know, what's the tavern owner's name, or whoever's the barkeep?
Davy.
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 I go, hey Davy, how are you today?
Oh, I'm doing good. How you doing?
Too bad. And I set my elbows in the bar, and I'd just be like, how about some breakfast this morning?
Coming what up? I gotta go tell Ron to get on it.
All right, and I'll take one of those whiskeys again.
All right, that'll be 8 copper.
All right, so I hand him 8 copper. Probably, actually, I hand him a silver. He knows I'm a good spender. That 2 coppers a tip. So
You see, Seth has got his hand out when you receive the whiskey.
He's got his hand out.
There's a little wooden puppet that seems to have walked up towards you.
Oh, okay. So I look down and I'm like,
he's motioning for the whiskey.
He wants a handout. He's a little short on change.
So I look at him and I'm like, and I'll come right over there.
He only understands the whiskey.
So I hand him the whiskey and I just follow him.
Alright, he takes the whiskey in both hands and he pours it onto his face and then gives it back.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if he's going to combust.
So if it leaves or goes anywhere, I follow it.
He doesn't have a mouth, so it didn't go anywhere.
Okay, well, I mean, if he goes anywhere, like if he goes back towards you or something, I instantly follow him. So is he just going over there towards the table?
Yeah, he's seated back by Silas again.
As you approach, Ossie leans his elbow on the table and rests his head in his hand. You know, I think you should light a match and see what happens.
I mean, it is covered in whiskey now, but
I know, isn't it thrilling? Wouldn't it be exciting to discover what will happen?
Think about all the wood flavoring that'll pick up.
I'm just
Do I detect notes of hickory?
Okay, so my character walks over and goes, "Who's pet?"
I believe it is the short ones.
You hear
I
in
point over.
a very deep voice, "I have no master."
Through the golem?
Through the puppet, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I go, seriously? And then are you pointing over to the other table?
Yeah, I am.
Walk directly over there and be like, "Excuse me, sir. You're puppet.
Wooden chicken.
You exactly. Wooden chicken. Just silver of mine in whiskey on himself."
That's not mine. I don't know who that is. He was just here as I walked in. I made some idle chatter with him.
Okay. And I just kind of like calmly like, and I just walk directly back over to the bar and wait for my breakfast.
The woman who seems to... Do you speak Elven?
Who?
Right. How do you say that character's name, Alex?
Riker?
Riker. Riker, do you speak, Elven?
I speak Infernal, Draconic, and Celestial, so no.
Well, this, bow maiden who only seems to be able to speak Elven, other than a few, like, simple things, like, she understands when somebody's ordering food, but and the different kind of ales, but other than that, not really. She walked back over here to talk to someone who you gather his name is Ron, after your bit of time here, who seems to be the cook. And after a little while, she heads back out with your food.
Okay. Awesome. So and did she like hand it to me or?
Yep. It's a nice big plate of pancakes.
Awesome. So I go, thank you very much, and I just take it and I kind of put it down and I start eating. And obviously she can't like understand me and she can't communicate with me, so I don't. I mean, I've probably known this by now, and I just kind of let it go and just start eating.
I raise my hand to try and wave her over.
She walks over.
Up here.
Oh. Not the puppet. There we go.
Elvish, is there anything that'll help sober someone up?
Oh, yes, there's... how much do you wish to sober them up?
I need to sober myself up because this piss wine was a lot stronger than I thought it was going to be.
Yes, 1 second. She backhands you as hard as can be. Give me a constitution save. You are no longer drunk. Well, with your first level of drunk.
But like I sobered up?
Yep.
I give her a silver. Thank you.
She takes the silver and nods. Anything else I can do for you?
No, I think that'll be it. I think I've had enough of drinking where I'm not familiar with.
She nods and walks over to see if the guards need anything.
And it grows quiet.
Okay. Well, Aussie will stand up and go behind this chair and attempt to move it over to this chair and swap them.
No!
With the chicken in it.
Yo, Seth's hopping out as soon as you get, like, the chair moving.
Good! Stay there. And I put the chair back.
So, how do you know Nephist? And that's just kind of directed to these people?
All of us?
Yeah.
The people at the table in general.
I honestly have no idea who you're talking about. I just got a note from one of my students with a circle saying to come here.
Where do you study?
I teach at the Bard College.
Oh. And then he immediately loses interest.
It's fine. Most people don't even have the aptitude to play a few notes.
Yeah, well, when we need to open up bodies, you can call me.
When you need to open up minds, call for me. Brains. We'll say brains, because I can't pronounce the D currently.
Oh, do be careful, good sir. You might... I'd hurt yourself if you fall off.
What?
Of your massive ego, you twat.
Who's talking?
Can we just do this forever? Like, all day?
Yeah, me, the guy with the green circle.
Oh.
But I'm saying this to you in Elvish,
It's
so
not-
you understand.
I respond in Elvish. It's not a massive ego. It's simply fact that no one in this town can play past Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
I played Twinkle Twinkle Little Star using minor illusion prestidigitation. Or just minor illusion.
Give me a performance check.
What's the man's name again?
It's below average, and the barman's name is Davy.
You see what I mean?
Sorry. And what's the bar name? I'm sorry.
The name of the bar is the Mongoose Inn.
In?
Yes, Mongoose Inn. I'll put it in chat.
I just want to make sure, because obviously over chat is not the greatest spelling help.
I must say, good sir, playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star is going to stop a goblin from ripping your face off, now is it?
You've clearly had no interactions with a bard of any note. Ha! I made a pun.
So, why is a musician helping data entry?
Data entry?
Yes, I've been set about the task of recording an event.
I literally have no idea why I've been sent here. One of my students dropped the note with a riddle that kind of didn't... It sucked, to be honest. It didn't rhyme, which is why he's in one of my classes, because he doesn't even know how to rhyme.
It's not a rhyme, it's, what you call it, the 575?
Haiku.
Yeah.
It's a haiku, you uncultured swine!
Exactly! Yes! Go through and read it! God damn it. I worked hard on that.
No, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well, you're right, I guess.
Huh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, it's a haiku. Never mind. Okay. Well, he sent a lovely haiku with circles, you see.
You just hear a slow clap behind you.
Well,
No, you didn't hear any of what happened that was about the poem. It was a haiku, and he knew it was a haiku.
Too late.
No, he's a studied man. It was me that didn't know the fucking thing was a haiku. Either way, as I was saying, stuff and things, circles, haikus. What event exactly are you... Can we get this chicken out of here? I feel like it's spying on us, and I don't appreciate it.
So, should I do something special? Or have been doing something special?
What would you like to do?
I had already asked Davey if I could cast a quick spell, and I mean, he's seen me cast things in the bar before, and so basically I took this 10 minutes to cast Unseen Servant, and I wanted to go pick up the chicken and just hold it.
Who is casting this?
Me, Alex Riker.
Oh, 1 second as I look up Unseen Servants. What's its weight capacity?
I don't know that it has it, but it can do, like, menial tasks.
It
It
can only
has
pick up,
a
like, 5
strength
pounds or
of
something.
2. It goes to pick this up, and you can tell it's struggling, and it's not quite able to pick this up. Give me just a plain general intelligence.
Well, strength, isn't it, like, every one is 15 pounds?
Yeah, just go ahead and give me a plain general intelligence.
I failed that.
It's heavier than 30 pounds.
Can I tell from where I'm sitting who casted or did something to Seth?
You...
Wait, I mean, I've been casting it for 10
Yeah,
minutes.
you saw that this mage has been over there just kind of like chanting a little bit, doing a little bit of hand motions for a while, and then he stopped, and then you feel a little bit of a tug on your puppet.
Whoa, whoa.
I cast Puppet on him.
On me?
Yes.
What does Puppet do?
That means roll a Constitution save, buddy.
Well, that's my biggest stat, so we'll see what happens.
Let's see that one.
Fun.
We'll see another one, what happens. The first one was pretty good. There we
I'm
go.
pretty
Well,
sure
fuck
he
me then.
succeeds.
Oh, let's see.
Throw on a failed save. Target must move its speed in direction you choose.
What is my
I think it's just my save, right?
Nah, you passed that. That's just word.
So,
All right.
you do feel a few strands kind of connect to your body as
No,
actually, give me
puppet is just like
perception. Give me just like
puppet
like
is just like a
perception.
spell.
It's mental.
Yeah, but he's saying magical strands. At least that's what it sounds like.
Give
No?
me
Okay.
a perception check.
Target of Riker, right?
Yeah, Riker.
Perception. I do not have that. No, wait. Oh, I didn't do my skills yet. Give me 1 second. I want to see what my perception should be.
I feel like this is gonna be a fun session.
So the Music Man, I could use him for pattern recognition, I guess.
But
I
he
do
can't
not
tell what a haiku is.
I couldn't tell what a haiku is. He could.
11.
Were you trying to cast puppet stealthily?
Yeah, because it's only the somatic.
Yeah,
Part,
so
so
go
I
ahead and
don't
give me
have
a
to-
stealth roll.
A stealth
Go-
or a sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand.
Probably
Okay.
better than sleight of hand. Great.
So yeah, you just kind of felt like something connecting to your limbs, and then you kind of just joke, and whatever that connection is just snaps.
Okay.
I'm facing away from them, so you know.
I think it's like let it go and just be like. Now, if somebody would be complaining about the chicken again or try to sit in the seat again, I think I would walk over and just like invite myself. But that'll be if that happens.
This chicken sucks. No, I don't say that.
I'm just gonna give the chicken what's left of my wine, because I'm not touching that.
Yeah, he'll pour that on his face too.
He's now extra flammable.
He still has no mouth, by the way, so that was just pretty pointless.
Yep.
Well, I'm not gonna drink it.
Again, I'm not opposed to anyone having a match.
Let's refrain from immediately burning down a building, shall we?
Not the building, just the chicken.
I
Have
do
you
want to
never
point
seen
out,
what happens?
literally everything around you is wood.
Yes, well, we can put him in a boat. Maybe.
We are sitting on wooden chairs next to a wooden table in a wooden building.
Oh my god, it's called comedy.
He-
Just have a laugh and let it go. By the way,
Arson's pretty funny.
yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Celis, what phenomena exactly are you recording?
I'd like to know that too, DM.
From it, you know, it is the 3 different moons aligning.
Oh, the symbol makes total sense now.
No.
How about a triple lunar eclipse?
What exactly are you
From what you
recording
can tell,
about?
this is occurring at nighttime, so it's not a solar eclipse. It's
I
just the
said
alignment
lunar,
of the moon.
I guess.
What'd you say?
Nothing, go ahead.
It's just the alignment of the moons are just extremely rare. And whenever it does happen, it's usually just like 2 of them. Having all 3 at once that's extremely rare.
Why, only the celestial event of our lifetime.
That being?
The alignment of the moons.
All 3 of them!
That's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Someone buy a lottery ticket, whatever that is.
So I would walk over immediately after the hearing the moon thing. Unless I don't hear it. Do you want me to roll for hearing that, or I mean, that was
They're
pretty close.
not being
yeah,
particularly
we're-
quiet about it, and you're not standing far away.
Okay, so I would walk over and I'd say, "Did you say the alignment of the moon?"
Ugh.
What?
Yeah, moons. Sorry.
I just kind of like cast a glance around the rest of the group. Just kind of like tap the napkin drawing. And then say yes.
What?
I love that you turned your token.
And in fact, he even like goes to like sit down. Like he just pretty much sits down. I don't. Do you guys try to stop me or?
No.
No, I didn't stop these clowns.
Yeah. So I just go to sit down, and listen, like listening or.
What's your interest? Academia?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue. Sorry, that again.
What's your interest in the event? Academia?
Or do you just like circles?
My character, he goes, it's something from my past and important for my future.
Ossie leans over to the guy to his right. I think it is the circles.